We're back in the kitchen again, folks, and we've got to thank Cosori for sponsoring this video for us. We're going to be showing you something very special with the Cosori TurboBlaze 6-litre air fryer. Not everyone's got a wok, Sharon.
No.
But sometimes we like a Chinese.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do today is a Chicken Chow Mein. That's
Sharon's take on
that's the one with noodles. We're going to do everything in the actual air fryer itself.
Yep.
So let's have a look at the ingredients and then we'll get going. So all we've got are these Blue Dragon medium noodles. They do them in different thicknesses, Sharon, don't they? And also these ones are soft. They're not the dried ones. So they are basically
let's have a look.
Yeah, they're actually ready to cook. We didn't want to do the dry ones because we didn't want them to crisp up, so to speak. So you get 2 little packets in there like that.
So that's 1 serving each.
Yeah, so that's 1 serving each. We're going to be doing 2 lots of packets of them.
Yeah.
We've also got a stock cube there, which Sharon's already melted. Yeah. She julienned some carrots there. We've also got some red and orange. Is it orange bell pepper in there?
Yeah.
In there. Now again, this isn't a set fast menu. This is sort of what you got in the fridge. Chuck it in.
This is what I like.
But we did buy some bean sprouts.
I do love bean sprouts.
So we've got some bean sprouts there. We've also got some raw onion.
Yep.
And we've also got our chicken. Now she's cut this up very fine.
These are chicken thighs that were skinned and deboned from the thing, and I've just cut them into slices.
Yeah, and there was 650 grams there. We've also got some garlic and ginger.
We've got 3 garlic cloves and a bit of ginger that I just grated.
Yep. We've also got some spring onions, and to give a little bit of a spice to it, we've got some fruity red chilies.
But I will be adding them later because Frank is having this. So when I cook my portion, I will dice myself up some chili peppers.
Yep. We've just got some arrowroot there. Now you could use corn flour. Most people would probably use corn flour. We only use arrowroot, so that's just to thicken the sauce up. And as for the liquids, we've got an oyster sauce there. We've also got a dark soy sauce. Might sound a bit unusual, but we're going to put in a Worcestershire sauce or Henderson's relish as well, just to give a little bit of an extra kick. We've also got some white wine vinegar, and we've also got some rice vinegar as well. Right, so what's the first stage then? Right,
we're going to put some oil in here. Let's take the crisper plate out. And
we're not going to be using a crisper tray here, folks. Now, this is the TurboBlaze that we mentioned before. While Sharon's putting that chicken in there,
we're just going to warm the oil up in there, then we'll add the chicken to it.
Right, so how are you going to do that? What oil are you putting in there?
Put a bit of olive oil in.
So we just
if you've got sesame oil.
If you've got sesame oil, you can use that. So we're just doing all the cooking in here, and that's just going to go on preheat. So we turn it on, and you've got a preheat, 200 degrees.
We'll leave it at that and press play.
Yeah, we're just going to warm it up for 4 minutes. Now this is, you've got preheat on here, you've got reheat, you've got dry, which you can use if you're doing like beef jerky and stuff like that. You have got a bake setting, a proof setting as well, which you have used before, haven't you? When we're making your home bread, and also a keep warm function as well. Yeah. Now this is the TurboBlaze, as I mentioned to you, and the beauty of the TurboBlaze is that it is a 6-litre tray.
Very quiet.
It's also very quiet, and it also benefits with different fan speeds as well. As you can see there, the different modes have different fan speeds as well. Right. Well, they recommend that this cooks 46% faster than other air fryers because of the DC motor technology. And also, because it cooks faster, they reckon it cooks 64% faster than a conventional oven over there as well, which is fantastic. It's a 1,725 watt element in there, 6 litres capacity, and it's got a time range of 1 minute up to 24 hours. That's probably for your dehydration or your drying there as well. It weighs 6 kilograms. They do say that keep it away from the wall, and you want a gap above 5 inches or thereabouts, and you should be good to go. Right, so we're just going to let that cook off. Yeah. And then we'll come back to you when we've just preheated. We'll tip this in there, and then we'll start cooking. We'll
cook it, and then we will take it out after a minute or so and stir it. Yeah. Just keep it going like you would in a wok.
In a wok. Let's wok and roll, baby.
Wok around the clock tonight. Let's do them all.
Right, there we go. Preheat time is up, so we've got nice hot oil in there now. So we're just going to spatula in the... oh, listen to that. Chicken noise. So we're going to spread that out, folks, because we want this to cook off. Bearing in mind it's cut really thin, so we're going to whack this on 200 degrees again now. We're going to leave it on air fry, and we're going to do it for just 8 minutes. And don't forget,
It is very thin.
There is no set time. This is going to depend on how much meat you're actually cooking.
Yeah.
So we'll probably look at halfway through, keep pulling the drawer out and giving it a quick stir around until we know it's cooked. Well, while that chicken is just cooking, I think we'll make the sauce up. Right, what we've got to do, baby?
If you pass me the arrowroot, I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of arrowroot.
Right, in you go with that then, baby.
So I'm going to have you as the stirrer, the mixer.
Oh, I can stir, Sharon.
Oh, I know.
Right, what do you need now?
I'll have the clear sauces first.
Right, what's this, the white wine vinegar?
Yep.
Right.
And we're going to have.
Are we having both of these?
Yeah, we'll have both.
Right,
we'll have a tablespoon of each.
Oh, okay.
Some people add brown sugar to this and that. We're not. Okay, if we don't want sugar in our.
I get one job to do, look, and I can't do it, look.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I've done it, baby. I've got there. Well, that was a bit of a faff, wasn't it? Right, what's this one then?
This is your rice vinegar. 1 tablespoon of the rice vinegar, should I say? And we're going to add a tablespoon of white wine vinegar.
Right.
And then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of each of these.
3 tablespoons of Henderson's or Worcester sauce, whatever one you've got.
3 of the dark soy.
Well, there's a lot of sauce in there, isn't there? It's going to be a saucy little number. Three of them. And this is the oyster sauce, is that right? How many of them?
3.
3 of them as well, folks. There's a lot of noodles here, so that's what we're catering for.
There is a lot.
There we go.
That all gets mixed together.
Right, so let me do my little job and get whisking. Now, what we can do is we could have put that on a tea towel and that would have helped, but it doesn't matter too much, Sharon, does it?
Just don't want the arrowroot to cause lumps.
No, well, I can feel it smooth out now, Sharon.
If we'd mixed it straight away with the hot stock, that would have gone lumpy.
Right. There we go. Right, that's nice and smooth now, so that's ready to go.
Then we're going to add now the chicken stock.
You've got your chicken stock cube, which you've already diluted, and stick that in there. And there's not a lot to this, so if you measure out all your ingredients first, people, it makes life just so much easier. Right, 8 minutes is up. Let's have a look at the chicken. Look how quick. Look at the amount of water in there. That's not going to matter too much for us, folks, but you can see the amount of water in there, but we're going to just take that out now and just put that to the side. Now, it may not be fully cooked. We're not too worried about that because we're going to be doing more cooking, obviously, in there, but we just need to get that out so we can remove this water. But I'll just tip that away. That's that, baby.
Right, I'm just going to add a dash more oil, not too much because there's still a bit liquid in the bottom there. Right, so now we're going to add the carrots.
I can help you there.
Good boy. And the peppers.
The old bell peppers going in.
And the onions.
There we go.
We're just going to let them soften a little bit.
Yep. And in with the onions. So don't forget, this is going to feed at least 4 people, this, isn't it?
Easy.
So that's the beauty. They do say that this is probably do 5 to 6 people, this air fryer.
Yeah. So I've just done, it's setting 200 for 10 minutes at the moment because we're going to add the rest of the ingredient as we go along.
And if you were doing the bake setting there, you'll find the fan speed would drop as well. So that's the beauty of it, that baking is a bit more sensitive.
Yeah.
That's why it does drop. Where normal air fryers or other air fryers don't have any speed control on the fan, which you can get a lot of burning on the top of cakes. You probably won't get it as much with this because of the fan speed control. So one thing to note as well, although this can cook a lot faster because of the DC motor technology, a lot of other air fryers have got exactly the same wattage, 725 watts in there. So that's one of the bigger benefits of having this DC motor technology in the TurboBlaze for you to actually cook a lot quicker. You're not just tied to your kitchen with that as well, because you can take this little beauty, because it does cook faster. We've actually taken it out and about as well and used it to do car cooking, or you could use caravan cooking or campsite cooking and all that stuff where you use a power bank as well. It does come with a recipe book, and it also links up with the V-Sync app as well, which has got loads of other recipe guides and menus on there as well. And as I say, it would be fantastic if this turns out all right, because a lot of times you can't get a takeaway or a Chinese delivered to a camping field or a campsite. So you can cook your own Chinese. Happy days. And what we'll do is we'll be turning this over quite regularly so that you don't crisp the noodles on the top.
Right, what we're going to do now...
Oh yeah, go on.
You're going to tip in the ginger and garlic now.
Okay, baby.
I didn't want to put it in too early. I didn't want it to burn, because sometimes that can burn.
In you go then.
I must say, it's already smelling nice.
I know, look how quickly they've softened off,
Yeah.
look. Right, let's just whack them in there, Sharon. That's your aromatics, baby, yeah?
Oh, this is going to smell good now. See, if it was just all adults, I would have now put in some chilli
We would have put the
flakes.
chilies in.
But I can't because of poor...
They're not very hot chilies, these ones,
but
by
I'm
the
not
way.
running that risk.
These are a warm and fruity chilli we're putting in there. You can put the smaller ones in to give it a lot more kick as well. Depends on what you want to do. So we'll let that cook off for another 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we'll combine it with that.
Yeah.
We'll whack the spring onions in, but keep some behind just to throw on top, just to create a bit of texture. Put these noodles in, which are lovely and soft anyway. As I say, that's the beauty of using these packet noodles like this.
Yeah.
And Bob's your uncle, Sharon.
And Fanny's your aunt.
Right, you've been stirring this, so you've just had a little look now, and we think that's done enough for the next stage, which means put all that chicken in. Now don't forget, the chicken didn't have to be fully cooked, folks, because it's still going to do some cooking now. So we're going to whack that in now, and we're also going to put the noodles in. And as you can see, these beautiful noodles are so soft. You don't really want to use the dried ones, to be honest with you, because you won't be able to mix them in like this. So do look for these softened noodles or soft noodles. So literally going to whack these in now. Look, spread all that about.
These are break up easily when they're cooked, just a few minutes.
We're just breaking them up, and once you mix all that in. And the beauty of this 6 litre container is it's really large. As I say, this is going to serve, well, in this case, 4 people. Probably it could do even more, but look at that. Look how that's looking already, look.
We're going to add that lovely sauce.
In with the stock. And again, just mix it through. And we will now continually turn this every probably 3 or 4 minutes, and then obviously we don't want the top. If you just left it, you see, the top would get crusty, and that would take away from the authentic.
You don't want crispy noodle.
Well, you might do if you like that. So we're going on 200 degrees again now, and we're going to go on for 10 minutes on air fry again.
And we're just going to keep stirring it, and then in a little bit we'll be adding the bean shoots,
which is sitting there waiting for us,
and then the spring onions.
And the spring onions. And depending on taste, we'll whack the chilies in, cut up very small as well, just to give it a little bit of flavour.
Oh, there's a heat chart on the back of that.
Yeah, they're not very hot, them ones. Where is it?
Oh, chilli rating.
Has it got a colour on it? Mild, they are. Mild, I told you they were mild.
I brought mild before, and they weren't mild.
No, the bigger the chilli normally show, the more mild, so they'll be definitely mild anyway, so I wouldn't worry about that. Red 2 chilies, they're right down the bottom there, look. Try it. I don't think you'll find it to be very hot.
That's hot.
Is it?
That's got my tongue tingling.
Oh dear. Right, leave one in there then.
I believed you. My tongue's on fire.
I believe me too, Sharon.
Oh, my tongue's on fire.
Yeah, well, you ain't got a very good tolerance to heat,
No,
have you?
I've got better as I've got older.
Have you? Don't look like it to me. Right, been going for 4 minutes, people. Let's have a quick look in here. Oh, look at that. Oh, just turn that over, look. Oh, look. How wonderful does that look?
We'll add some bean shoots, I think.
You're going to whack the bean shoots in now, are you? So let's just throw them in, and then we'll mix them through as well, people. That's the art of this, just keeping it mixing through, getting everything turned over. So you want to get that sauce up from the bottom and make sure you get it all the way through there as well. So that's why we're doing that. There we go, look at that. Look at that. And look how much food is in there. There we go, let's carry on cooking.
Oh, my tongue's coming down.
6 minutes left, 200 degrees, full fan speed, happy days. Right, we've still got about 4 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go, Shell. But I've just thought I'd stick the probe in there, folks, just to show you how efficient this TurboBlaze is. Already we're up to probably 65, 60, yeah, it's going up to 70 degrees at the moment. That's right in the middle there. I know we just turned it over, but we've still got another few minutes to cook that. So you're just going to put a handful of the spring onions in.
Leave some for the top for decoration.
Right, in she goes. You want to stir that through?
Yeah.
So those noodles have really taken no time to heat up at all, have they?
And nothing's drying out, as you can see.
As you can see.
Nothing's sticking.
No, beautiful. In she goes. We're showing 4 minutes to go, folks, so we'll just leave that now for that next 4 minutes.
Runny nose. I wonder why I've got a runny nose.
You shouldn't eat hot chilli, should you?
Right, don't even do things like that.
Right, coming down to the last few seconds, folks. And then we're going to give it a quick stir and then we'll test the temperature, Sharon.
Okie
There we go. Let's have a little look at that. Oh, look at that. Look how they browned off lovely as well, Sharon.
It does look nice.
Right, let me turn that temperature probe on. And let's have a little point in there and let's see what we've got temperature-wise in the middle. Well, we've reached over our 75 degrees, which is what we want for the chicken to be cooked. And now we can just dish yourself out a little portion, Sharon.
I'm going to just add a little, because I'm having this for dinner tonight.
Of course you are. This is just a little taste. Right, whack that in there. That can stay in there to keep warm.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to cut the spring onions on there?
Oh, it's a bit of presentation, isn't it? There we go.
Right, wait there then, baby. I'm coming round. Right, let's give it a go. I'll let you go first, Sharon. Don't forget you're at a takeaway or you're at a Chinese restaurant somewhere. You're having a little go of all the veg there. Everything's in there. What's it like?
Right, it's just as good
Is it really?
as a takeaway.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. She's right, that sauce really brings it together.
And now, if you want to add more soy sauce or whatever to taste, you can. But when I'm doing mine, I will be adding the chilli because I do like a little kick.
I would be happy as a sandboy eating that instead of a takeaway meal, I can assure you that.
I've made a load because Jimmy wants some for his lunch tomorrow at school. See, you've got that at school.
Massive amount we got there, folks. Look at that, look. Absolute. How much would that cost if you bought that from a takeaway? Look, absolutely enormous amount. And what we've got is we've got the like the takeaway containers when we have had a takeaway. You could fill them up and actually store them, actually freeze them as well. Be ideal. She ain't stopping eating, look. The link is below, folks, for this. And at the moment of doing this promotion, I think the promotion's on from today, the 25th of the 3rd, to the 8th of the 4th, 8th of April, where you can get this for 38% cheaper, which means this Cosori TurboBlaze is on sale for under £100.
Bargain.
How about that? Do check out their other links below as well, because they've got some other bargains for all the other types of air fryers Cosori do. And yet again, this has been a wonderful experiment for us because we've never done anything like a Chinese in there before. We've always done it in a wok or whatever, but not everyone's got a wok. And it's nice to know that we could do roadside cooking if we was camping and have a Chinese instead of it trying to be delivered to our door. We can actually cook it in this air fryer at a lot faster speed than a conventional or traditional air fryer, one of the other ones out there in the market, because of the DC motor technology. It cooks so much quicker. Anyway, thanks very much Cosori for sponsoring this video.
Thank you.
Hope you've enjoyed it, folks. Do check out the links below and get this little beauty for a right bargain.
And you'll love it.
Thanks very much, folks. We'll see you in the next video, and until then,
Bye.
bye for now.